What are you watching? Come on, Network. I've heard it before. That sounds familiar. Football? No, it sounds animated.
Okay, alright. So we're live.
Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal.
Little girl named Crystal.
Okay, so it has been a while since we played.
3 weeks.
3 weeks, I think.
Missed back-to-back week. Sorry, guys. How'd that work out?
Aw.
Excellent for us. Excellent for the stream, right? I don't even have to act in character as it anymore. I just be a dick every time.
So, last time, on D&D, I feel like
Researching water genocide? Yeah.
yes.
Found the secret.
I should have watched some of the stream earlier.
Found some tracks. Yeah.
So,
Am I so fucked up?
huh?
Yeah, we're all. He.
Oh, what do you mean fucked up? Y'all are hurt?
Yeah, because we didn't even take a long rest after that fight.
Yeah, that's true.
He went off by himself to go get supplies while me and Rowdy tried to stay back and see if the bosses were going to come back.
That's true. Y'all had the big fight. Okay, yeah. So, y'all were researching the water genasi. Y'all sailed out to the point where that fisherman saw them jump in the water. Y'all pussied out. Y'all went back.
Can't say that,
We're like,
Drew.
Yeah, I went against that.
Y'all
plan.
pussied out real hard. Went back.
Gonna tell Funimation.
And then y'all ended up researching them some more, I believe. Y'all took like a week of downtime, I believe. Does that sound right? You learned about their symbol or whatever.
Yeah, we started the episode with downtime, a week downtime.
You
What time are we?
discovered their symbol of the wave. Y'all went searching around. Y'all found a house in the dock area that had the symbol. You posed as a plumber?
Yeah.
A city inspector.
A city inspector for the leaky
Oh,
pipes.
yeah. You snuck in.
And then James went in or Nathaniel
Just
went
open
in the
the door.
back.
No, Nate was in the front.
There was just a lady and her child there. Y'all were starting your rounds of questioning until Azura used suggestion on her. She then showed y'all the secret door underneath the table in her kitchen, which led down beneath the home. It was dark. Y'all jumped down. With his newfound tremor sensibility up to 30 feet, you're able to feel people in these rooms. Kicked open the doors, dropped a fireball.
Held a bunch
Azura
of
used a
people.
lightning bolt. Y'all fucked people up, slaughtering these guys down there.
They could have just been plumbers. Who knows?
Yeah, they could have just also been city inspectors. Who knows? Y'all didn't talk to them. You just killed. You then talked to the woman. Y'all gave her some money so that her and her son could go stay in the city. While y'all stayed at this house, waiting for their leaders to return. And that's where we pick up inside this home. Y'all just finished the fight. Somebody went to go get supplies.
Nathaniel.
Sneaky one.
What was I getting supplies
Just,
for?
just eat. It was
It wa-
something you wanted.
We were getting supplies for me to copy my spell scrolls down while we
Okay.
waited, and also like food and stuff like that. I believe it's like normal stuff.
We were gonna stake out this house. So
I think we also needed more potions, but I don't remember.
You can check your inventories. I don't know if
I
any
didn't take a
potions.
potion. I didn't drink.
I don't have any.
I don't know. I just
on-
remember you were going to get something else as well, other than just my shit.
Yeah.
I was maybe going to talk to.
Yeah, you went to go talk to the.
Oh, the guards.
No, the dude Confederation.
Yeah.
Federation.
And you were gonna tell them to stake the house, so if they're too much, we could. Also, while we were inside, you would also let them know what was going on.
Yeah, let them know about the symbols. Let them know about where we found them.
Yeah. You were going to talk to Winston.
Winston Marvell, the half elf. You saw him morph before your very eyes. That was really funny when I thought y'all were in Driscoll.
Yeah. Good times.
Yeah.
So while he's gone, I'm gonna take a short rest.
All right. So you begin to attempt a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, we could begin a short rest.
And
Definitely cleaned up after the fight. Before
Yeah,
I
yes, I remember
yeah.
y'all cleaning up the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely cleaned up.
Definitely.
To
Got
the
it.
best of our abilities.
Cleaned up.
We killed
I've
most
been-
downstairs,
I've
so.
sufficiently prestidigitized.
Yeah.
Well, that was down below. It was pretty bloody still.
So may I roll my dice, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking
You're
a
able to
shorty
take a
too.
short rest with no trouble. Y'all sit down at the table in the kitchen.
We get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
I will go to the Federation.
All right. So you head into town, traveling to the Federation branch in Thorley. That nice marbled building. You enter inside. Yeah, many people are coming and going. Some looking happy, some looking sad. Perhaps their companions died.
Oh,
But you see one glorious half elf in full plate, silver with the gold trim and the great sword on his back. Your old friend, Winston Marvell.
hello, Winston.
Hello. You?
Boy, do we have news for you.
Well, lay the news on me, sir.
Well, seems that we've made some ground, some headway on the case of the Triton murders.
Huh. What news do you have to report?
Since once we thwarted the last murder attempt, we've done some investigating and found a symbol that was being used by a cult of sorts.
Okay.
Seems there were some water genasi in town that were traced them down to this house that had the symbol written on it, and when we made our way inside, found how many were there? 6, a half dozen or
Yeah.
so water genasi there that we had to battle.
I think it was like 7.
So you took
Seems
them
that
out?
There,
Because there was like 3 in that room. And
there
4 in
seemed
the other.
there after questioning the woman who they were keeping captive there of sorts, it seems there are more. There are none of their leaders
Okay.
were there currently.
So, do you think you'll be able to handle this issue yourselves, or are you requesting aid?
So far, what it looks like, we're handling it.
All right.
We don't know the scope yet of how far-reaching this cult is, what their plans are, if they have any more murders planned. But
All right. Well, So far, it sounds like great work from 3 of our Sentinel rank members.
We do have their house, meeting house
That's good.
right now, and if they try to come back, maybe we can play some sort of ambush.
Sounds like a solid plan. I trust you to be able to sort this out. Again, if you need aid, feel free to ask. This is an issue of great importance. Could calm the tensions between the Tritons and the humans.
How do you know the captain of the city guard well at all?
I mean, I guess, yeah. Know of him. I wouldn't say we're chums or anything, but I do know him.
I wonder if I might be able to get sit down with him and see if he might be able to lend some people to watch this house and look out for this symbol. They could definitely cover more ground than any of us.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk to him and let him know. Just
I'll draw that symbol kind of thing out, where the house is, and a map.
all right. So you draw out a rough sketch of this symbol and the general whereabouts of this home in the docks. And he takes the paper, he rolls it up, he ties a ribbon around it. I'll take it to him. I'll let him know. But for now, I guess continue your investigation. See if you can thwart these plans. Well done. I'll pass this information along to the... What is her name?
Ambassador.
The ambassador. Cross. That's it. Good job.
You get no inspiration for you.
I have keen mind.
Keen mind, yes. I'll pass this on to Karas, the ambassador, and we'll go from there. Well done so far.
Good. And yes, I'll try to keep updated with any new update.
Yes.
Finding.
We appreciate that. What?
Don't remember what the second spell was. It was Phantom Steed and something else.
Didn't mark down your scrolls?
I thought I did.
Are you watching the episode or something?
I'm about to.
Jesus.
Wasn't it
Yeah.
greater invisibility?
Do you still have his shop?
Thought it might have been invisibility or something.
I thought it was greater invisibility.
I don't know. I don't know.
Pretty sure.
Did you already have water breathing?
No,
We
I
couldn't
didn't.
pick it up. That's why we didn't go
Yeah,
down below.
because we
but
wanted to get water breathing,
They didn't
but we
have it
couldn't
here.
get it.
I think that's that phoenix feather.
Yeah. I don't know what the other scroll was.
I will find it.
Would I get the magic supplies that he needs from the same shop, or
Yeah, you'd be able to come up with the supplies easily enough. I won't make you RP that. But just
I
go
was gonna
pick 'em
see
up.
if he had any other. But I don't. How long has it been since we've been there? Was it just the day before?
It was, yeah, it was like earlier.
Okay, and I think we bought him out on
Mhm.
damn near.
Yeah, it's just been a day or so. Yeah, because y'all geared up right before y'all took off, and yeah,
So
so
we did hours of shopping.
How much worth of materials would you need?
how much does it cost?
$100 for 2.
Yeah, it's 50 gold pieces each, so 100 gold pieces of materials.
Take that out of here.
The underwater temple or something?
I fucking hate that singing bitch. Are you caught up on Black Clover?
No.
I'm like
I-
5 episodes.
Bitch.
I'm like 5 episodes away right now.
Fucking catch up. And you fucking catch up.
Yeah, I'm like 5 away. That's it.
Oh my god, fucking catch up.
No, I'm still just right where like the filler episode after the big fight with.
Okay.
the forest.
All right. So you pick up those supplies. You head back to the house. Is there anything else you're wanting to do in town?
A little bit. What else we got going on? He's with the house. He's letting the guard know. Also gonna let the ambassador know. But by the end, pick up some other supplies. Maybe a nice little tankard and some meat.
Okay. There's like a little like mini keg of ale or something.
Yeah.
And... Okay. Shouldn't be too much.
Or a couple wine skins, maybe.
Kegger. Having a kegger. Celebration.
I'll say you can get two wine skins, and like a little mini keg of ale. All of that for about 2 gold. For fine wine and a little keg of ale, and then the food as well.
Yeah, roll of cheese,
Yeah.
some chicken.
Yeah, all that for 2 gold.
Or sausages.
Willow cheese and sausage.
Okay. And you take all that back to the house. Our house in the middle of the dark house.
So Draven, you think of any way we can maybe any spells that could alert us if these doors were being opened, or
I know what spell you speak of,
or
but
any ways
I
to booby trap anything around here?
don't have anything like that. I don't have a glyph of warding, and I don't have the alarm spell.
What use are you?
I haven't seen it in our travels yet, so there's not much I can do. I know the basic concept of it, but it would take me a while to prepare it myself.
Like, we'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way then.
I suppose so. Maybe a simple bell with some string.
I can just sit up on this table and drink and...
That is what you're good at.
I can cast invisibility on myself and dimension door down to y'all.
I think I am gonna go back out. I'm gonna go try to pick up some things that might help us out for that.
Alright.
You leave the wine?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll pour myself a glass of wine.
So I'm gonna go kind of shop around, look for some mini bells. I'll get some like thin string. I'll get some caltrops.
Okay.
Maybe put some poison on the caltrops.
We're looking at that. I'm gonna get some like grease. Bless you. Like oil, grease type thing.
Okay.
Home Alone in this shit.
Fuck yes.
Paint cans.
We're about to Home Alone the
Bricks.
fuck out of this.
Give me some silly string. Some nails.
Did we have any weapons like that weren't ours? Like, did they have any swords or warhammer or anything like that?
Those guys.
What were they fighting? They were all casters.
Yeah, I think they had staves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So right when they open the door, they hear, ding. That's new.
So a bag of 20 caltrops is 1 gold.
Okay.
A flask of oil is a silver.
Okay. We get maybe 500 or 1,000 ball bearings. And I think I have that. I have those in my bag, but
Ball bearings bag of 1,000 is a gold.
what about
Fire extinguisher.
Yeah. See, I don't know. Maybe just some
Bunch of bubble gum.
some big rocks and some rope.
Okay.
Maybe some bear traps.
Is that a thing?
I'm just gonna take a dump in the floor
some
right in
game
front of the
traps.
door.
Maybe. I don't think I have the skills to make. I got a little bit of nature, but to really make some snares or something like that.
I think I could make a snare.
Yeah.
A bear trap is 5 gold.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
big
let
is
me-
that sucker?
We get 4 of them.
Okay.
Throughout the house.
Well, it's called a hunting trap.
Okay.
When you use your action to set it, this trap forms a sawtooth steel ring that snaps shut when a creature steps on the pressure plate in the center. The trap is affixed by a heavy chain to an immobile object such as a bear or spike. The creature that steps on the plate must make a dex save or take 1d4 and stop moving.
Can you set a trap as a wizard, like a?
So you need like
whole
a
person
chain
trap?
too.
Okay.
I would have to have a glyph of warding.
Which I'll be say you'll be able to find, just
A couple links of chain.
a couple links of chain. Let's say each one's 3 foot long.
Okay.
I'll call them 5 silver each.
Knowing what's in the house, did there seem to be anything heavy enough to use as like a counterweight that would be heavy enough to immobilize somebody from, like, not necessarily pull them off the ground, but at least put the weight there where they wouldn't be able to just move off of it, like a stove, like a pot-bellied stove type thing, or
Yeah, they have. You try the stove.
furniture, maybe.
Yeah, like a
They have like the
fireplace.
stove. They have
Cooking rock.
like in the inside, like they have like a counter.
Mhm.
They definitely have a stove and like a little sink. They have like indoor plumbing and they have a table in there. They have some cabinets, and then in the bedroom there's a bed.
And what about downstairs in those other rooms? Was it kind of the same table, chairs?
Yeah. Those were just kind of just storerooms really that had been kind of cleared out for their purposes. So in there's just tables and chairs and some barrels and stuff.
Any barrels? There
Yeah.
were barrels?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We've got those hand carts, don't we? At the
At the stables.
at the stables.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go ahead and get one of our hand carts because I'm gonna
Okay.
do some shopping on heavy shit.
Okay. You get the hand carts, you load up your 4 bear traps, your links of chain, your flasks of oil, and
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to collect some larger stones,
Buy an
Okay.
anvil.
that would be able to try to fill a barrel with.
all right.
It'll be a lot of money.
Yeah, just spending some time outside, you're able to find some large stones,
Okay.
load them up into your cart.
I'll get a couple links of rope, maybe 4
Okay.
50-foot lengths.
All right. You want hemp or silk?
Yeah.
All right. So 1 50-foot length of rope is a gold.
Now,
Well, those traps are 20 gold.
for 20 gold each.
So you're at,
so
like,
so about
25
100.
to 30 gold right now.
Something like that.
Yeah, 20 for
Just the bear traps. The old banker over here is counting. Man, that
Gathering all these items.
he's in back up and be like,
So we gather up all these items.
Yeah.
And you bring them back to the house.
I'll bring it back to the house.
Now, what are you doing with these items?
Okay.
I look over at him like, what the fuck is that?
You'll see Nate roll up with this cart of a fucking bunch of shit. Like, huh?
Draven's like,
What?
you get my ink?
Everybody knows the story of the old wives' tale about the boy left at home alone that had to defend his abode from the
Three
the bandits.
A classic tale.
The wet bandits were?
The sticky bandits.
Oh,
The sticky bandits.
Weren't we trying to lure them downstairs?
I don't know.
Tell me what you need help with.
Maybe we can still booby trap downstairs.
Whatever you want me to do, I'll help.
Yeah, let's we can.
You're the smart one of the group. I'm dumb.
Well, we got some supplies. We can try to find some places to set some stuff up.
I mean, I've seen those traps before, but
We may have time to kill. Give us something to do while we wait. Instead of just drinking all that wine.
took you long enough to come back.
How much gold was it?
We'll just call it an even 30.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So,
Alright.
the door that the trap door that opened.
Mm-hmm.
Was it just straight stairs down, or were they?
It was like a
sloped?
ladder down.
It was like a ladder down. Okay. So I want to have the oil. It's gonna kind of tie it to a string right there around, hanging off the first rung,
Okay.
so that if we're going as we're going down it, it can be poured
Okay.
down the ladder.
Alright.
Okay. See what else we want to do. Let's
Is that 2 traps on one door, 2 traps on the other door?
yeah. I want to do at the bottom of the ladder. So as we're going down the ladder,
Make some notes real quick.
some of the bags of the caltrops that can be turned over in a bucket or something like that.
Alright,
What
so
is it? A what?
Caltrops are the spiky little triangle things that step on them. They
Like a what?
Like a D4, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
point.
yeah, exactly.
so you have an oil flask on the second rung of the ladder.
Mhm.
In here you're putting caltrops where?
It'll be at the bottom,
At the bottom of the ladder.
maybe in a bucket.
In a bucket.
Yes.
Caltrops in bucket.
Okay.
At base of
Can do
ladder. Playing in traps.
Laying traps.
But we still need to be able to get around. So the bear traps. So was the chain just to be able to stake it down?
Yeah. So if they step in it, they'd be like, "Oh fuck," and they can still move around, but the chain holds them in place at up to you have 3 feet of several lengths of 3 feet of chain,
Okay.
so they'd be able to move 3 feet around, but that doesn't advance them a square.
Right on.
You just gotta tie it down to something.
Yeah, I'll let's see how we want to do that.
What I was thinking, I don't think we got enough chain for it, is bring a keg up in the middle of the room, put the rocks in it, and then tie the chains to around the keg.
Yeah, but where do we want to put them? They would not just see them and step over them easily.
I wonder if I can make them invisible, but it was a creature you touch.
That'd be cool.
I don't know if we could.
Is there a rug or anything?
I was thinking
There's
about-
not a rug. It's a pretty plain home.
Go buy a
Maybe it's
rug and we can put a rug over it.
That or we could get some hay. It would be noticeable. But
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, why is there a patch of hay right there?"
I was thinking like get a big rug to where you can just
yeah, I'm wondering if the rug would just keep it from.
yeah.
Yeah, just
It's like- I say you put it. I don't know, man. Downstairs underneath the ladder, where they probably should be.
Yeah. Just need to. It would have to be dark.
Yeah.
For it to be effective there. What was the light sources?
It
down
was.
there?
There wasn't. It was
There
dark.
was none. Okay.
Don't they have dark vision?
I don't know.
It seemed. It appeared that way from the guys you fought. So. 'Cause that was y'all's disadvantage going down there, was that there was no light.
And the floor is just like stone
Yeah,
floor.
on the up top it's wood and stuff, but down in the base it's stone.
They can be placed in the areas that we're going to be around the doors, and we would know we could try to push them into the traps.
Yeah.
You know, so it can be used as, you know, an offensive defense there.
You could like put it on this side of the door and on this side of the door. So
Right.
like if they open that door, I can
Just like
cast
put one in each corner or something. Try to push them in there, or one in each room and then 2 in the hall or something.
I can cast invisibility on 2 people. So if they open that door, then someone can just push them into it.
Yeah. About in the hallway, so you've got the hallway and each doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the door, but on the opposite side of the hallway, kind of like along that wall.
Okay, just
So like 2, you know, we've got 4 of them, so 2 on either side outside of
And
the
then a keg in the middle of them
yeah, a keg in the middle of
with
each of them,
it chained up.
a heavy
okay.
full of rock.
2 traps in front
Barrel.
of
Barrel,
each
yeah, that's
door.
what I meant.
So it'd be on the far wall of the
Like
door.
right here.
Yeah, just like across from it.
Correct. That
Each
way,
door
if we can get a charge on them as they come through the door, we can push them back,
anchored
Right. Okay.
and we can still use that
by
room as cover if we need to.
keg.
It would be a good thing to, if they do come down, we can find a way to lock that top door so they can't run away.
So we should tie a rope to it.
You're
and-
saying like keg here.
Yeah, there can be one heavy keg in the middle, and then all 4 of them coming off of that one keg.
Yeah. So you could have the 2 on the inside chained to the keg and the other 2 chained to the.
They
each
can all
other.
be chained to the keg.
I just didn't know how much chain you got.
We get
It can be whatever.
lengths of it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have enough chain there to
Yeah,
extend
maybe
out to each one.
3 foot and 5 feet or whatever. Okay. We want to tie a rope to the trap door so that it can be pulled down.
And
Where,
tied.
where do we want to run that rope to?
I'd almost say like that.
First room?
Yeah, like that first room, to where if we need to, we can tie it off in that room.
Yeah. Right to the door. if we
Yeah,
need to.
and if they start running, we can just hold that freaking rope.
Yeah. Try to
Alright.
the table or something like that.
Yeah.
Rope
So we
tied
know
trap
if they-
door tie off is in the first room. Okay.
We also have oil that can be ignited.
Yeah, that's why I was saying is.
So you have 1 flask tied to the second
That's
rung
why
of
I
the
thought
ladder.
about filling up the oil with the in the barrel. So if he fireballs that barrel in there inside the traps,
That spreads oil.
all over them.
Good God.
So oil in the barrel.
So is it all stone in this area?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's stoned.
it's stone down here.
In the basement.
yeah.
There's wood above us.
Yeah, there's wood above you.
There is wood above us.
Yeah.
So
The house
floor
upstairs is wood. Yeah. So the roof of the basement is wood.
Okay. Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
We can make like
Chromatic
ice. Maybe the oil is not good.
Well, it's just to try to make them slip off the ladder. It may make it harder for them to climb up it as well.
You could make it to where it's hanging up, and when they open the door and then they close it, it pours on top of them or something.
One for her.
Well, no, you don't got it. Well, someone.
Good.
I'm not using. I don't
Good.
use fire. You don't use fire, but
Good.
somebody uses fire.
I'm good of it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So if you do a firebolt on them, they might just catch fire instead of just being.
So that might
Great,
take
I
some
think it's greater invisibility.
craftiness to like sew up a sack bladder that had like a stitch, a false stitch that could be pulled out and the oil drops on top of them whenever the
Latch
latch closes. So whenever you pull that rope, it also pulls the stitch. To stitch the rope,
It drops
pull it, and
oil.
drops the oil that way.
That's what I meant. Like you keep a pail hanging.
I guess a bucket would work.
Yeah, and then when they close it, it just.
I'm definitely over engineering things.
Okay,
Bucket
so
works.
a pail of oil
Yeah,
rigged up. Okay,
to drop
pail of
down. Who's over?
to
I still don't know what to do with the freaking roll ball thing. Whatever.
the ball bearings
The ball bearings.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know.
when trapdoor is closed.
Ball bearings that maybe each of us can keep a bag of, 350 or so, and you just throw them out underneath them. And
You're the one that.
Well, he's got 1,000 of them.
Yeah.
1,000 ball bearings.
Yeah, I mean they're small.
Yeah, I know. Just.
big bag of marbles.
They come in packs of 1,000.
I'm gonna make a blade.
That's what they are. They're thieves. They're part of the thieves.
Just forge it into a blade.
All right, so we got oil flask tied on the second rung of the ladder. We got caltrops in a bucket at the base of the ladder. We've got 2 traps
and then
in front of the doors.
The oil flask that's on the thing is more like a grease, like a bacon grease type thing.
Right.
Okay, and the other oil is maybe more like a lamp oil,
Okay.
if that matters.
Why didn't we just buy the special lube?
Yeah.
Then you have
We're out.
the spike or the bear traps anchored by the barrel. Did y'all put oil in that barrel, or did y'all side against that?
He said we
Side
didn't
against it. All right, so you got
I
rope
could get out.
tied to the trapdoor with a tie-off point in the first room, so y'all can pull that closed. And when you pull it closed, a pail of oil is rigged to tump over and dump onto the ladder.
Yeah.
Any other traps?
I'm just
You
now
could
in
just
this
put ball
conversation,
bearings in
so.
both of these rooms.
Where'd you put the bear traps?
Right there next to the kegs.
Okay.
Yeah, there
So
are.
they can be pushed into them.
There's no really way to hide them in here without making something look very out of place.
Yeah. So the problem is when they look down the trap door.
Gonna have to push one down there.
Yeah, I mean, when they look down, they'll see a bucket and they'll maybe see the grease tied to the ladder. And I mean,
Could we spread out the caltrops? Caltrops.
my whole point was like they see us and then we go down the stairs.
right. Yeah, so y'all are planning on being
Followed.
seen upstairs.
Yeah.
Because you have to have that trap door open already because that bucket's rigged on it and everything too.
Right.
So
Right.
But how are we gonna stop them from turning around and running outside?
We're not. Like
You don't think they'll come and kill us?
I think they would run. They've run from us every other time, except when we encountered them in the basement, I guess. Which is only the second time we encountered them.
I say, yeah, what other times?
So the other time was in the streets.
Can y'all?
we were in.
Can you change yourself to look like Tritons?
I could for a while.
Can alter self. I don't know how.
you have to do like an illusion to
Yeah,
make
right.
yourself look like them.
That's what I meant. It's just like looking like one, so they see 2 Tritons, like, oh shit, and they jump down. They're gonna go down.
I could, you know, disguise self as one of the dead ones.
Can you?
Yeah. Except I'm not gonna be able to talk. I'm gonna be like,
Well, they don't just see. They just see you when we go down.
yeah.
Yeah,
I could be in the kitchen making a sandwich when they come in and like switch real quick.
What if they don't eat sandwiches?
Be eating a fish.
the fish sandwich.
What if they don't eat fish?
Fish stick.
The starfish.
My brother! That's my cousin!
Eating kale. Sea kale.
Sea kale.
I'll just eat grass.
Alright, so is that all the traps?
That's pretty much all we got, yeah.
As far as the spells go, I know Phantom Steed was one. I don't know what the other one is.
We'll take a break here in a minute. And we'll try to figure it out then.
Okay.
and then we'll get to this encounter.
Hijinks.
I'm pretty sure it's greater invisibility.
Alrighty, let's take a break here. We'll be back in a time.
It's been a while.
Should be 5-10 minutes. We'll be back soon.
You haven't found the part where we're shopping?
Sounds a jam.
Party. Party. Party.
Carrot time.
No. Shoot.
So, during this downtime
It's time for carrots.
of them setting up traps, could I do this Phantom Steed and put it in my spellbook?
Yes. Yes, you may.
Since I'm such a fool.
Where's my equipment? Because I remember getting
20?
21. Yeah, that works. Oh, man.
Maybe it's for if it's in my equipment here. Yep. I wrote it down. Quill's feather token.
Smart to write it down.
I wrote my shit down.
I remembered my shit. I just thought I had more.
Yeah. Oh, what's up, Nate?
Nerds.
I didn't see that. I wonder if you just said that. I hope
You
did
missed
list
our-
it earlier.
Dance party.
We weren't live.
I know.
We were on the still by screen. That stupid dance. I don't know if you remember that day where we're all just standing in the kitchen doing that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
So fucking funny. There's our VIP Nate dog. Dog.
Did you know you got your name?
Hmm?
Nate. Finally got his name back. Blackmore.
I think he was there. Yeah, I think he was there. He's always there. Nate. Always there.
He's the fly on the wall.
More consistent than we've been.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's just always there.
He's just always in it and just like, I'm sure they'll start streaming soon.
He's dumbasses.
I feel bad because, I guess when we don't play, I don't say anything, but the only people that watch are really Nate. So,
What a piece of shit.
no.
I haven't been streaming much lately anyways.
Yeah, no.
It's been fucking hot in
Yeah.
the office.
Alright, so we have our Home Alone traps set up in this house. It will be quite the interesting encounter.
Anyone can have a fight, but
It'll be
you get to create a house of horrors.
I wanted to build a bomb.
A tin bomb?
Yeah,
Tin
you're gonna
bomb.
blow up.
I could have got out.
Oh man.
Cocoon yourself.
Someone would have came with me.
So-
All right.
With those caltrops, could we have like spread them out on the basement floor and like maybe covered them up a little bit with like some dirt?
They're in a bucket at the bottom of the
Hey, you're doing
ladder.
yourself. Leave us be.
So as you come down the ladder,
They put their foot in it.
No, y'all. When y'all run down the ladder, then you throw them out.
Oh,
yeah, you drop the oil and then throw them. Drop.
so should one of us stay upstairs then?
You're gonna be upstairs as bait.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
Hopefully they chase after me. Either that, or I can maybe disguise self quick enough and like.
so as y'all lie in wait,
Or I mean, you can just be like, "Oh my god!" and act really scared. And, like run downstairs. I don't know.
I'm
so-
whatever you want to do.
I'm
Draven's
afraid.
upstairs.
Yeah.
Y'all are both downstairs. Where are y'all at? Down here.
You want to be in the first room or the second room?
There's rope tie-offs in this room.
No, it's in the.
Our room?
Oh, the stairs.
No,
the ladder's
no,
over
no,
here.
no,
Okay,
no,
yeah.
no.
So one of y'all in here?
Let's both hang out.
I thought
in
the ladder was
first
where I'm
room until we hear from.
You're right. The ladder is right here.
Right in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
So one of you in here? Or
Yeah.
tie-offs in here?
Okay with the tie-offs then.
We'll say it's in this room. So it's real.
We haven't gone to sleep yet, right?
No, we need to.
No, I haven't rested yet. No. We'll say your bear traps are. Here.
I mean, I got my spell slot back. So.
I don't.
So these 4 things are your bear traps. This is your anchor here.
Yeah, you can put me in the other room.
I'm just gonna push them down there and I'm gonna bar the top shut. I'll go get the guards. Help, help! My friends are being murdered in the basement.
There's something that's right there by that elephant. Is there any up there?
No,
No.
it's fine.
It's somewhere around here.
Alright, so Draven's upstairs.
What's the upstairs look like?
That's a room.
Y'all are running down here.
Well, I was hoping to try to get a nap in while I waited.
There's a bedroom. You want to be in the bed.
You gotta tie up the bells.
Alright, so
Is
you're
there-
in the bed?
Is there a closet that I can hide in
No,
and
so
take a
there's
nap?
basically there's one big room
Yeah.
that's like the kitchen, dining room, all that, and then there's one other room that's the bedroom. There's a big bed, and then there's one smaller bed for the child.
Okay. I'm gonna hop in the bed and go
Okay.
to sleep, and I'm gonna have my bird watch.
Okay. So you go to sleep, and your bird's watching.
Yeah, my bird's gonna come
What are y'all doing?
peck me whenever.
Say about this point, after all your shopping and stuff, we'll call it about 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just start chilling out. I'll eat a little bit, and I'm not gonna go to sleep yet. But
Right.
I'm just like carving into this fucking table with my fucking
Your
sword.
sword, you're just like.
Draven and his bird have a weird thing going on. There's something up there.
Oh yeah.
There's
He
not.
did say once that he lay with his
He
bird.
lays
No,
with
I
his bird.
played with my bird.
Hmm.
Oh, Mr. Popo.
Jesus.
Play Early bird gets the worm.
Oh, you know.
How hurt are you? Real bad?
I'm pretty hurt. I don't have a lot of spells left. I'm at 47 out of 70.
Do you need a potion? Like a superior if you want.
I was gonna try to just get a nap in and, you know,
You gotta get 8 hours to get your spells.
yeah.
I wasn't hit at all, I don't think.
Well,
Oh, I took a short rest. I am 54 or 73.
You want a potion? Why not?
So it's 8 o'clock in the afternoon right now.
well it's 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
8 o'clock's not an afternoon
And if
time.
I get 8 hours of sleep, it'll be 6 in the morning by the time I wake up.
Or before.
Before.
I mean, there were a lot of them down here.
It'd be like
a
4
lot of
a.m.
them because they were having a meeting.
I've got 2 potions of healing.
Yeah.
So
So
1d4 potion of healing.
2d4 plus 2.
I'll take 2. I'll take a potion of healing.
Alright. So they're starting to go to sleep. Plan on waking up at 4 a.m. Excuse me. Sorry for burping right into the mic. Alright. And you're just relaxing, eating, drinking some wine. Sangria. What are you doing, Azur?
If you're needing to go to sleep, you can come downstairs and sleep. I'll go upstairs.
Okay. You want to do that?
Yeah, if you want to.
Because I need my, if I can, I preferably have my spell slots back.
Yeah, I'll go upstairs and you come downstairs.
Cool.
So y'all switch?
Yep.
And you just lay down on the floor in there and start going to sleep?
Yep.
Alright.
Bring the pillow from the
I'm
bed
just like
with
I
me.
said, I'm just kind of like sitting on the table, like messing with it, drinking some wine.
Alright. So, y'all hang out. About 4 hours later, around midnight, you hear the door.
They hear the door. I'll try to make a dash to the trap door, but it's still open.
Okay.
Kind of like lay a crouch on it. Wait to see who comes through the door.
Okay. Coming through the door, you see 2 men walk in. They have these shields that are like this grayish blue, and they have these swords that are kind of like jagged on the sides. Looks like some kind of like tooth of some kind, razor sharp teeth just lining it all the way up. Those 2 walk in, and then you see 2 more people walk in behind them in robes and chain shirts. These 2 are, or all 4 of them are water genasi. As they walk inside, they look at you. You look at them.
Oh my god!
Like, what are you doing here?
I don't know. Who are you? I'll try to start climbing down the stairs.
All right. So as you start going down the stairs, they start coming towards you.
I'll dump the
Open the
grease,
flask on the second
kind
side.
of grab on and slide down.
Slide down, and then we'll roll initiative there.
For those 4 hours of sleep, can I use the rest of my 4 hit dice?
You're not awake yet.
I'm not awake yet.
I'll say no because you were attempting a long rest and
Okay,
not a short
that's fair.
rest.
Were you awake?
Yeah, I'm awake. I'll just sit on the table like waiting.
It's 4 more hours. The fuckers couldn't have waited.
He tried giving you a full opportunity of like, they're coming tonight, bro. Like, he gave you the whole.
I was
all
trying.
The fucking, all the clues in the world.
You sure you don't?
Hey, Jay, you sure you? That's what you want to do? Yeah. You're gonna sleep. Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay.
Alright, buddy.
Where are you gonna sleep? You sure? Okay.
Alright, 25 to 20.
Do I need to roll initiative even though I haven't heard anything
Yes. Everyone goes on the board.
yet? Okay.
I'm 22.
7. Sorry.
Wow. 19 to 15.
18.
17.
Gone 2 weeks and you've lost
18?
your manners.
Nate, 18. Azure, 17?
Yeah.
13 for the bird.
Okay. All right. So Nate, you slide in, hit the ground. Draven, give me a perception check. See if you hear the commotion. DC 15 because it hasn't been that loud.
Alright. 10.
10. Okay, so you don't hear.
That'd be so funny if I just slept through this battle.
You wake up and we're all dead.
Yeah. Oh fuck, what happened?
Oh no!
Everyone's dead but us. Like, but you wake up.
Alright, so make it to where this guy, one of the guys in the robes and the pink shirt, he makes it to he's on top of the ladder, about to start coming.
Okay.
So he's on it. So right here. And then it'll be your turn.
Okay. I'll push over those caltrops.
Alright, so you dump the caltrops out.
And I'll run into the room with Draven in it.
Okay.
And quick. I'm gonna yell, "Please don't hurt me! What? Who are you? What's going on?"
20.
Okay, so that kind of wakes you up.
He was like, no, I'm still powerless.
And you just hear, "Come back here!" Little shit.
And was this the room with the rope, or was it in the other room?
It's in the other
Okay,
room.
it's in your room. Okay. And you've heard.
Not yet. It's not mine. I haven't gone yet.
We're going right.
It's now your turn, Azure.
So, perception.
Yeah, were you asleep?
No.
No, you definitely heard everything then.
Okay, yeah, I was just carving shit on this table.
Okay.
I'm gonna. This the door here?
Yep.
Just step out.
Okay.
Wait.
All
I'm
right.
gonna hold Eldritch Blast when I see one.
Okay. You'll hear footsteps walking above you. And Bird's turn.
Fly out and land on this casket.
Okay. And you hear more footsteps.
You just burn the house down with us inside.
And then it's your turn.
Alright,
I'll stand up. 5, 10. Can I feel anybody else down in the basement
No.
yet? Okay. I sneak it out there and I'll.
Alright.
ready a firebolt.
Alright. What's the trigger?
When I feel someone touch down from the ladder.
Alrighty. This moment. Grabs the ladder and slides down it.
Falls on
Lands
the
his
couch
back,
hops.
He falls on the caltrop. I guess he gets to make a dex save. Yeah, okay, so he falls, lands on the caltrops.
Got
One down.
12d4.
Except I'm at
Say,
I'm at disadvantage.
Landed on him, takes piercing damage. And at this point, y'all both fire. He falls prone, so y'all have disadvantage on your ranged shots.
Right.
19.
Rolled a nat 20 and a 3. 11.
You roll disadvantage, right?
11 and 18.
So 11 is the roll. 11 misses. Oh, yeah, you have two.
No,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yeah. So one miss. One hit.
Yeah, I hit a natural 20, but I rolled a
And
3.
then you
Right.
hit.
And that's gonna be 3 damage, unfortunately.
13 damage.
1 and a 2.
Roll a 9.
Alright. So he hits the ground and then. God damn it. Stands up.
These fucking assholes, kids.
What are y'all doing in here? And then he just turns to attack you.
He didn't happen to take any fall damage, did he?
He did. Yeah,
Okay.
he took damage.
If cantrip, piercing damage, he got hooked up on that round
Yeah,
a little bit.
Do you know if he looked like a Genasi?
There were 2 that looked like Genasi, and there were 2. He said men. I assumed human men. 2 of them. but
They're all
2,
Genasi.
They were all
Yeah.
Genasi.
Okay, cool. What if they're city inspectors?
Yeah.
Hear about
were
the
just
pipes?
here to inspect the
He said there was a clog!
He lifts up his finger and points it at you.
Counterspell.
Okay, you already used your reaction.
Oh, that's right.
Give
Cheating, son.
a Constitution.
Ooh. Ooh. 16?
So, this black energy, pure black, just flies towards you, hits you, as your veins begin to course, and you take 55
Down.
points of necrotic.
Holy fuck.
Just turning like fire belts. Jesus.
Oh no.
Do I at least
Look on
know
his
if I
right
passed
arm.
or failed that?
Con James is having
Because like
What'd you roll?
16. Because I do have luck.
Did you use any luck in the last battle?
You take 28 points.
28.
Serge
Oh yeah.
you.
I'm about to say shit, 16.
So you take 28 points.
Not my friend!
Much better.
Yeah.
He's still
You
down.
had to wear the TPK shirt tonight.
No, I'm up. I'm still good.
You're up.
Alright, that's important.
Because if you go down with that spell, you're dead.
Alright, Nate.
It says I still have all my luck charges, and I marked everything else down.
Yeah.
I'll just,
No, you'll steamroll those guys last
I'll just
Yeah.
have a hard time
Yeah,
there.
and I'll go through the door. Can I reach him?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Caltrops are there.
Are they just in the square that he's in, right? That far
They
under those
should-
stairs?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense that they'd just be in that square.
Oh yeah, I don't want to get
Right next to
there.
it.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can get right next to it.
20 movement to him.
And I will booming blade attack with Eris.
All right.
Luck.
All right.
Natural one. Okay. Let me mark that first before we move on. But it's 18 plus 8 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hit.
Okay. Uh, 15 damage.
15.
Yes, and I will disengage and
After you hit him,
yeah.
he's going to. Give me a dex.
Do I get to use evasion on dex saves, right?
If it's an area effect, I think. Features.
You're subject to an effect that allows you to make dex save throws. Take only half damage and instead take no damage if you succeed. Only half damage if you fail.
Yep.
Roll the 4. Plus 7, 11.
That'll fail. So you'll take half damage.
Yeah.
You take 10 points of cold damage. Because after you hit him, he kind of snaps back at you, and this frost just overcomes your body. You're able to shake most of it off. And then.
Ugh. Oh, you said disengage and.
Yeah, bonus action.
Engage.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage and take a full step back.
Berserk.
Eldritch blast them twice. 20 and 23.
Both hit.
7 and 8. So 19.
Alright. Two Eldritch blast slam into him as he reels back.
Oh, I wish they would have landed on top of that guy. That would have been so nice.
You're stuck on the ladder.
Oh, this guy, this one.
He can
comes
move
down,
through his
He
friend.
can move through
That's
his
right.
people. And he'll come step
I'm gonna tie it.
over here. He'll make the. Well, he's got to make a save against the house rock. Okay, so he's able to keep going through them, but he does take a damage. Steps on the Legos.
Hey, each
Who left these here?
each hit counts.
Goddamn kids!
How many times is it? He's got one left. Now, maybe.
And this one point his finger at you. Con save.
21.
That's not a roll to hit spell, right? Okay.
A lot of dice.
It hurts. It hurts us.
You take 34 points of necrotic damage as black ray fires toward you. Feel your body weaken for a moment.
And that would have been
Sapped of energy.
68 points.
Yeah.
I failed it. Well, it would have been 0 to me, but
Yeah. All right. We'll move on to Bird.
Fuck this guy.
What is Bird doing?
Alright, Bird's gonna use
more of these
the
dudes.
help action. Since he's sitting on that. Yeah, he was like on top of his barrel, so like he's.
Gotcha.
These two will make their saves as they come down the ladder.
I know what I'm about to do.
Both of them. Now they gotta make their saves.
I'm gonna dimension door out of this house and leave them here.
Both make it through, but they both take a damage. And here. One goes. How much wood left? And these guys, you know, they look a little different. They're kind of wearing a leather armor. They have a shield, swords that have them. So both of them will attack you. You're not flanked, so it's just normal. The one, the red one.
Red
Shield.
Red Knight going down.
Red leader going
16
down.
to hit.
Miss.
And then the next one, even lower. So both miss. They both swing at you. You're able to just kind of dodge out of the way. Change his name. Change his name to Blackmore.
He did. It's just I have not updated.
Tone is very behind on our graphics. I think they'll say level 6 and they're level 8 now. Draven, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to cast Slow.
Slow! What is the safe type?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Alright, I'll do it for the two sword guys first. I'll do for the red one, right here. For 2.
Fail.
So that one's slowed, and then I'll do the... I'm really quiet. I'll do the other guy. 8, so both of those guys are slowed. And then we'll go for blue guy.
Passes.
And then for the 16.
Passes. Can I use a luck point to make him say the blue one re-roll that?
8.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be able to use another luck to make the other one re-roll it, would I?
Why not?
That's pretty cool.
Not per spell, it's per roll, right? What are the effects of slow already?
That's a lot. Their speed is half, their AC goes down by 2, they can only make a bonus action or an attack action once. And if they try to do a spell, they gotta roll on it.
It doesn't affect any saves or ability checks.
I think it affects dex saves.
Okay, so it looks like against other people you can only do it when they make an attack.
Oh, okay, so I can't do it on their saves.
Right, you can do it on your own attack ability or saves, but on them it's attack roll.
Gotcha. Okay, so he's not slowed.
Yeah, and you have that.
Oh shit. Sorry.
I don't know what to do for. Hold on, try to turn it. I think I might even working. Hello. Okay. Guess mine stopped working for a second, but I'll turn everybody up. Yeah, that sounds.
Get turned up.
Good turn.
Let me know if that is better. Sure, it seemed like my mic wasn't even working. All right. That was Rob's turn. So, next up.
Oh, I'm
Is that your
also
turn?
gonna step into this room.
The two guys with
these
swords.
two.
Okay. So the 2 against me or not? Thank you, Rob.
Sorry, I tried.
Fuck you.
Yeah, those guys with swords were straight rolls, and the other guys had a nice boost. All right. So there's one of these guys before you. This guy is going to target you.
Me?
And you need to make an intelligence. Wait. Yeah, intelligence saving throw. Okay. DC is 15.
Roll a 12 with plus 4, 16.
That's the pass. That's very good. And then he is going to.
So does that mean all 3 of these guys are on traps, or are the traps against the wall?
Traps are against the
yeah,
wall,
it's in
so-
that act. We gotta push them into it.
I put those things on to mark where the traps
Okay.
are.
With any strength.
Now it's your turn, Dave.
Okay. Not a good spot here. I'm gonna take a diagonal step. The blue guy would get an opportunity attack.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, right there.
He will make an attack with his dagger.
Okay.
19 plus 3.
Oh, you just.
So you take 4 damage, piercing.
And I will attack the guy with the shield that's next to.
Red guy or yellow guy?
Actually, am I one square from the guy over there, or is there? Am I
Yeah,
right off?
there's a gap.
There's a gap there.
Yeah, let's go. Red shield guy.
Okay. Make your attack.
He would have had booming blade on him.
Okay.
It's 3.
3. Okay.
12.
12. That does not hit. Brings up his shield and he blocks it.
I'll bonus action. That guy has the help action. I like that. I'll just bonus action use my crossbow to take a shot at him.
The red one?
Yeah. Yeah, 16 plus 7.
Okay. So he blocks your spear attack, clinks off, he reels back, and you see like a little smirk on his face as he blocks it, and then as he moves the shield from his eyes, your crossbow shoots him right.
I'm so
Right in the
mad at
arm.
Nathan right
How
now.
much damage?
5 damage.
He just took my entire game plan. Screwed up and
Just cuts his little arm right there.
Whatever.
Zer, you're up.
about the freaking lightning bolt that entire freaking line, and you got in the way.
Oh.
Do it.
I'm gonna
Just
hypnotic pattern.
do it anyway.
Do it. I'm a hypnotic pattern. It's a death save.
Yeah, you know he can avoid it.
No, I'm just gonna hypnotic
Fucking do
pattern.
it.
You sure?
I'm not gonna damage my own guy.
I say you would know that he's really good at avoiding stuff.
And I'm real lucky. But
Up to
you're
you.
talking about that pattern anyway.
Well, I mean, my plan was to lightning bolt that whole line.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to
it's a
do it,
great
do it. It's a great. It's
He
still a
has
good plan.
evasion where he
You know how fucking shifty that guy is.
and if he saves, then that's like no damage on top of that. Yeah.
I'm gonna slide over. I'm gonna pull my blade out. And... No, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Deck save. Lightning bolt.
Brandish your sword forward. This crack of lightning rips from it. We'll go in order. We'll go guy with robe.
I'm gonna luck.
Guy with robe first. That is a. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 15.
Man, fail.
Now we'll go Red Knight. That's 10.
Fail.
And then we'll go blue. That is an 18.
Pass.
So he'll take half.
17.
17 patchers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nate, you're able to take no damage with evasion.
All of my luck.
That's crazy. You have like really good decks too.
And I rolled a 4. And a
20,
6.
26.
And an 8.
26 total.
Mhm.
So you take 0.
Sorry, Nate.
You're good.
Can't throw a fireball on top of you.
I'm not feeling as lucky, but yeah.
All right, so as this lightning bolt cracks from your sword, ripples out across, you see Nate just kind of duck underneath it as it blasts the person right in front of you with the robe right through their chest. The Red Knight tries to block it with his shield, and you just see the electricity surging around him as his skin just begins to burn as he drops to the ground. A crispy, smoking corpse.
This dude?
Yeah, he's dead. And then see the guy in the blue take the brunt of it. And as he comes back, you see these deep, dark electrical burns all over his body. He's looking very hurt, but he's still out.
Can I finish my movement? Is my turn over?
No, your turn's not over.
I'm just gonna get.
Okay. And now that guy's up.
I was like, oh, they're all. He moved him to in that line, and I was like, crispy. And then Nate rolls in there like, no. I was like, not you, Nate. Only I'm the one fucking you.
After seeing that mass amount of damage you just laid out, this one is going to target
I'm checking
you.
myself.
Give me an intelligence saving throw.
My worst ever. That 20.
Nah.
Really?
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
But I got like I think I have a negative. -1. 19.
19.
That's funny.
That's big. That's real big.
I was like, fuck, I'm feeling this.
Hell yeah.
alright, that's these
Remember
three.
last time we played, I had 3 straight nat 1s.
Bird?
Nat 1. Just
Bird's gonna fly up off the casket and just keep helping.
Okay. And then this guy's with, or the one guy left with the sword will start swinging at you, Nate. Okay. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
I rolled the wrong. Sorry. You take 3 points of damage.
Bad,
This is the
bad
teeth
roll.
I won't even touch it.
Terrible roll. And then
To who?
well, for him and Draven, we're back to you.
Oh, great.
You have 2 birds,
Huh?
one flying around the battlefield and one in your hand.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Maybe looks through his eyes.
I'm sorry, I made that mini for him. I guess I shouldn't have put it Raven on his own.
I'm just kidding. I'm just being stupid. It's a badass mini.
All right.
I made him like like a madman suit on.
And I'm going to cast chromatic orb, first level.
This is the last time you
What damage type?
I'm going to do acid. Acid.
You know he's running low on skulls and he does chromatic orb.
It's Dex.
No, it's
It's a roll.
yeah.
Sorry.
15 plus 8.
That'll hit.
All right.
And after that, I'll need you to make a Dex save.
Fuck you. Two, 17 damage.
Nice.
Huh?
What was the damage type?
Acid.
Acid. So, cast your wand. This orb of acid flies from it, lands on his face, and you see his face fucking melted in. Bone gone. This whole thing is gone right here.
I can't see anything.
Drops to the ground dead. Oh yeah.
Using tremor sense.
Fair enough. But that's what it looks like if you could see.
I just feel him.
As he falls face first on the ground, you can feel that his face is gone.
Alright.
Feels lighter.
Feels lighter.
Feels lighter.
You could hear the sizzling.
You're gonna.
Alright, and I
You can hear him hit the ground.
right into that corner.
He walks into the freaking trap.
Alrighty. Nate.
I'm gonna go up to the guy that the bird has a help action on, right there between me and Wizard there.
Okay.
Really bad. 15 to hit.
15 to hit. It's just hits. I'll need a Dex save from you after.
Okay. Sneak attack on this one.
You roll with advantage? And is that 15?
Yes.
Oh, you suck.
That's wrong.
26
Hold the night.
damage.
26?
Yeah.
I've been rolling really good.
Needed a dex.
My damage is off as always.
Oh, well. 7 plus 4, 11.
11. That fails. So you take 15 points of cold damage.
Is it half? Still? Evasion.
Are you, okay,
Yeah.
Then it'll be half. So 8.
8? Okay.
Nazir?
I think
I'm gonna bonus action.
Oh, bonus action crossbow.
Yes.
Go ahead.
You also have advantage on crossbow?
No, that's for melee
Yeah.
attacks.
Cool. Took 3 weeks off. We're kind of rusty. 17
Right.
plus 7
That'll hit.
for 9 points.
Maxi. You max that?
No, it was 5, no, 6. 10's max on that.
Alright. You shoot it. Just cuts him right across the. As it pierces through his chain shirt. Nazir, you're up.
I'm gonna swing the sword at him twice. I haven't swung this bitch in so long. I gotta get to it
yeah, it's been a while.
with advantage, right?
Yeah.
15 plus 7, so 22 on the first one, and 26 on the second. For 12, and then 12 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a strength check.
Okay.
That's not the D20.
DC 14.
Strength save?
Yeah, strength saving throw. My bad.
5.
So he fails, and he takes 8 bludgeoning and thunder damage,
Okay.
and is pushed back 10 feet and deafened.
Alright, so he's gonna just smack into Nate.
Yeah, it's back in the day.
Roll the booming blade damage. So he'll stay in the same spot.
So is he gonna move within? And
He's going to move. He's gonna hit into you and.
it was 6. So
Okay. Nate comes up behind him, stabs him, he gets encased in this booming energy, then you hit him, and this thunder erupts from it as it forces him back into Nate, and as he moves, it pops again. He's fucking hurt, but he's still there.
He's just getting pinball. Like, it's not gonna be funny if it like a dead guy just flew into you. Just, hey!
That one counts as mine.
Still
Booming blade got him. No, my sword got him. No, they make the same sound. I rolled so bad on those damn
Okay,
rolls.
he is going to
Rolled a 3 2s and a 6.
Real bad. Finally. Last turn.
No, my hit's been good. My second does been good. Wanted to kill the cat.
This is not good. Sorry, brother, he says, and he conjures up these familiar things. You see scorching rays just kind of start popping up, and he targets them at his friend. Let's start with 3.
Don't know what I'm talking, huh?
So he'll send 4 at that guy.
And the other guy's just like, no.
Was all hit. One was a crit.
Oh, he's trying to kill everyone off, so there's no. Motherfucker.
That'll be enough damage to kill him, and then he'll send. So he sent 4. He'll send the other 2 at himself.
Oh, yeah.
See these scorching rays just go. Just pin cushioning that guy, and the last 2 he just sends directly at himself, and they drop. Dem.
Ruinous. Freaking suicides. Damn it.
We learned nothing.
I wanted that fucking kill.
Is the other guy falling in slow motion? Like,
I'm just gonna swipe at him while he falls, just to be like, son of a bitch.
And this guy just fucking blew his own
As
brains
soon
out.
as he's falling, I'm gonna swing at him, pissed off, like,
Shut him down. Still counts as experience.
that doesn't count. Messing with my life.
Still one.
Leads back on the
Good
main.
job. No beast in that encounter.
Dude, when they hit that first hit, like 58 on you, like, what the?
Yeah, I was like,
Like,
oh,
and he
no.
was like, I'm
Everyone
down, and I'm
run.
like, hey, there's 4 more of these. He was talking about, remember when I wake up, everyone's dead? How about you just die?
Because Drew kept saying, if you need any help, just let us know. When we were talking to the Federation, I was like, oh fuck, this is going to be real hard. Should have taken the help.
Oh, I didn't miss once. I rolled really well, which I had advantage, or, you know, even with disadvantage, actually, I was able to hit one of them at least. That's why I didn't miss one. Well, how you feeling over there, Draven?
Hurt. Very hurt.
Pussy. Take a potion or something, or go back to sleep.
I want to go back to sleep.
I'll start
You want to sleep here?
I'll start rummaging through their belongings.
Okay.
Like, hey, spark a light or something at least.
I'll cast light.
I mean, I can see, but you.
I'll cast it on like a brick or a beam up here so it's shining light down on us like an actual light.
Alright, so yeah, the 2 swordsmen, they have these long swords that like are encased with like sharp teeth around the outsides. And then they have shields made out of like a thin metal with like a leather like bound across the front of it. They were just wearing leather armor.
Leave leather armor's probably destroyed.
Yeah, they're pretty fucked up. Then the other 2 guys, they're both wearing like kind of chain shirts and these dark blue robes. And on these robes are the symbol of that y'all saw etched into the house as well. On both of them, you managed to find coin purses on them each. Both of their coin purses totaled in 1,000 gold.
Put that in.
They both had daggers. They appear to just be mundane daggers. They look more similar to what like a diver's knife might look like or something. And then
After the coin purses, what'd you say again?
daggers.
Just daggers.
Just mundane daggers.
Yeah, just regular daggers. Yeah,
They had chain shirts as well.
Two,
I'll be using those.
two chain shirts. I'm gonna take the robes and wrap the shields and swords in the robes, just so I can give it to the Federation of what they had on them.
Yeah, I want to be sure to show one of those robes to the Federation.
Yeah,
and
so
to
I'm
the
just-
guard so they can see what
Yeah.
them and.
I'm
the
not gonna
Saga
like
are.
keep I'm not gonna keep the shield, swords, or robes, but I'm just gonna wrap it together and just give it to the Federation of what we found, and maybe give them a heads up on stuff.
Okay. And then on one of them, you find a note. And the note reads, I've sent payment for your continued success in Thorley. Continue stirring up dissent among the Tritons and the people. And all will go according to plan.
No
It just has a dash and an A next to it.
dash A.
It's Aaron, I know it.
Aaron.
Oh, Dad up.
I make an intelligence check.
For what?
See if I can think of like some names that start with an A that are in higher power here.
Okay.
Alistair.
Amister, Acaster,
Alistair.
Arpister.
Oh, it might be us.
Why are we the ones that think Alistair and you don't? It's your family.
Let's see. 18?
18. Well, one name certainly comes to mind.
You would pretty much think that your father's probably behind everything.
Probably. Yeah, sounds about right. Pull the Tyrion.
You know,
I'll pay you double
Powers
whatever.
are Cassius and Sable.
I'm gonna.
Quentin Marrow. There is
Willem Thorley.
really, and then yeah.
I'm gonna grab that note and look it over, roll it up, and put it in my pocket.
Okay. Put the note in your pocket.
What are you gonna do with it?
Hold on to it.
I'll definitely need to.
So maybe we should burn it.
Put it in my pocket.
Blackmail.
I think we should
Blackmore
burn
blackmail. With the Black Company.
So, what do you do?
We'll start. I'm gonna throw a body into
Yeah,
a bear
put it in
trap
the-
just to see what happens. Because
Never
it didn't
speak
work.
of this.
So you pick up a body and you throw it into one of the bear traps.
just to see what happens.
Just crushes his skull.
Like a water
The
head
head
just explodes. It looks like Gallagher and watermelons.
Whoa! Never seen one of those in action before.
It's a mess.
We're gonna take these with us or just leave them here.
I'm gonna go and get one of those daggers and set off the other ones.
They all pop off and close.
Well, to the Federation. I get pay someone to clean up this mess.
What did we do with the other bodies from the other group? They
They're
just
still
stayed
down.
there.
Yeah, you got them like piled up in the other room.
They would drag those into the pile.
Nah, we gotta pay a cleaning service. John Wick style.
City cards.
Well,
Go try to tell the king we fix his problem. And let's not talk about this note ever again.
well, for now.
I mean, I was happy. I killed some water genasi. I don't like those fools, so I mean, it's a success for me.
This is something we should talk about probably tonight.
Are we confident that this was leaders of this organization?
No, I'm not confident.
Did the other people that we fought before have robes on that had this signal on it like
Mhm.
that?
They all had it on them in some capacity.
We could go bring that chick up here and be like, "Are these the ones you've seen?" But I don't know what inn she went to though.
Yes, we should actually do that.
But I don't.
Need her to identify them for sure.
So, should we wait at the house then? Or you go get her?
Well, you want to go upstairs and go to sleep?
Well, I mean, just in case someone does come back. Maybe there might have been more.
There's still some wine left. I can drink some wine and
So,
celebrate my victory of green.
as we hold it down for the time being.
If you want to hold it down, if you want to go to the Federation and give them that stuff, and I'll go get the lady and see if she can help.
Fair enough. Just can you send a spell to our ear if someone's coming?
Not right now. Tomorrow I can.
You might want to maybe hide if someone else comes in.
Sounds good. I'll send my bird for you.
Or I guess we kind of need to wait till we find out if these are the bosses that she was talking about. That way, 2 trips to the Federation.
So hang tight here.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hang tight here.
I'll get my pillow off the ground in there and I'll prestidigitation it myself and go back in bed.
All right.
And I'll have my bird.
And have you clean me off too.
Yeah.
In public.
I'll clean everyone else off and I'll set my bird up in the main room on a windowsill just to watch. And if
The
someone...
ladder's quite slick. So.
Son, prestidigitation.
Yeah, sweep up them cow traps too, please.
I'll conjure my unseen servant to clean up while we're all doing shit.
As I'm walking up the ladder, I'm gonna tip the bucket.
You close it, the bucket pours all over you.
And drop a match.
Drop a match? You're on fire, sir.
I die.
Raven's dead.
Unfortunate.
Now we can go do our own thing.
All right, so you'll go upstairs, you go to sleep. What are you doing? Go to sleep too?
Yeah, I'll just lay down tonight.
And you're going to find that lady?
Yeah.
Or you go find her. All right. You go accost this woman in the middle of the night.
Oh, is it middle of the night?
It's midnight.
Okay, yeah, I'll go to sleep then. We'll handle
You go
this
to
in the
sleep.
morning.
Wake up in the morning.
Don't like P. Diddy.
The great bard P. Diddy. And about 8 a.m. or so, you get up rested, gaining 2,000 experience each.
Whoa.
Feeling luckier.
Feeling lucky. You head over, you fetch the woman, you bring her back.
Woman!
All right.
I heard that was harder.
And you bring her back to the house, asking her if these are indeed the people.
Yeah, I mean, probably not the one with the melted face.
Right. You notice it from the back.
Look at his clothing.
Yes, those are the men.
And you hadn't seen any more than the ones that...
These are the only ones I remember.
You've been a great help to us. Really a great help to Thorley.
Yes,
We'll get this cleaned up for you. Look at you split.
We'll do what we can to try to
yes, this is quite messy.
see if the city may be able to help you maybe move out of this place and reward you a bit for
So
the good work you've done here.
I'm worried about ghosts.
You should.
So many
worried
men have
about-
died in my home.
You should be worried about letting these people in your home and not telling anybody. So
Well, under threat of death, it's you know,
true.
I'm not a fighter.
Should be.
Yeah, I guess I should.
That's beside the point. Thank you for allowing us into your home under false pretenses of being an inspector.
So did you ever fix the pipes?
They're not leaking anymore.
Well, that's good.
You might find
Making
someone
more
with
of a howling sound, like
Oh.
Now the chains are. The pipes aren't the problem. It's the chains.
Oh god.
the rattling all night.
Okay.
The cupboards might open, but
Huh. Perhaps I need someone to come purge my home. Huh. Ghosts aren't real, are they?
Oh, they can be.
We've seen ghosts.
If
We're real dangerous.
if you see one, run. Don't let them in. Maybe you should bring some sort of holy man to bless this place.
Just let magic circle, and you'll be fine.
Yes, so easy to do.
Maybe your son
Anyone
can
can do
learn.
it.
Please, and don't let them possess your child either.
What? What? Yes, let me just learn 3rd level spells real quick.
That's the spirit.
There you go.
One day you could be a great adventurer as well. Be a
Perhaps I should start adventuring.
Be a sentinel rank in the Federation like we
Give
are.
this little bastard up and
You could always be
move
a
on with my
goblin
life.
slave.
There's always prostitution.
So you're saying there's no man in your life?
Not anymore.
Was he killed by the Genasi?
Was that kid out of wedlock?
Oh, what's it, the fucking 10th degree here?
Just hitting utter grief.
Really, you,
My
should-
home is literally filled with dead bodies. I'm not sure it's the time, sirs.
you might need to be stoned, woman.
All this fighting has really got my adrenaline going.
And see, you find yourself at the tavern.
See, you fucking did it to us too.
Just ending scene.
Just teleport.
We're
you guys.
streaming. Now we're going to a dark place, and I won't allow it.
I can't stone a woman for having a child out of wedlock?
No.
What sort of place is this?
We're not partnered with
A
Sony.
modern society set in the magic Middle Ages. Edge of Industrial Revolution.
She deserved to be stoned then.
No. It's not the 1100s in Jerusalem.
We're actually a very progressive society.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they hang her.
Real inclusive. No, they'll see if she floats. If she does, they'll burn her at the stake.
Fair enough.
Guillotine.
She deserves it.
Wait,
I mean,
Well, you gotta
never
burn a
mind.
witch.
oh, she's a witch. Oh.
Oh,
You tie a rock around her, you throw her in the water.
we're
If
never,
she sinks, she's not a witch, but she'll drown.
we're never gonna be
If she
public
floats,
figures.
she's a witch. And you have to burn her.
Senator Drew, do you remember the time?
I can't say I recall.
So I go to.
I have no recollection of
I go
that.
to the Federation.
It's on the internet. What's the internet?
Deep fake.
Yeah, that's a deep fake. Sorry, you go to the Federation.
I go to the
You
Federation.
see Winston Marvell.
Yeah. Oh, Winston.
What's up, bruh?
I'll just got these trinkets
Nate,
here,
are you with
and I'll
him?
just toss the robes with the everything tied up in it.
So we all have handled the problem.
And a woman whose house they were using has identified the people and said that's all that he's ever seen.
Okay. So the problem seems to have been solved for now.
He is pretty tore up and distraught and
I imagine.
the whole situation. Wonder if Willem would have any way to maybe help remedy that situation. He's done us a great favor.
Yes,
by-
perhaps.
There's about 11 dead bodies in there, melted, burned,
We can send
slashed, lightning burns, thunder burns.
some initiates or something to go clean that up as their first mission. Get used to seeing corpses.
Yeah, there's a lot of oil and
Lots of
bear
corpses as an
traps
adventurer.
Lots of acid.
Lots of acid. I assume y'all took the bear traps with y'all, right? Or did y'all leave them in there?
They're probably still in there.
Ah, okay. And then
One's got a dead
we'll send some
body.
people to clean it up.
The caltrops are just in a pile in the corner of the room.
All bloody from the guy fell on him.
He just swept him into the corner and was like, "Yeah, that's good."
Just bits of flesh everywhere.
I'll speak with Weston and Lord Thorley and see if we can work out a deal where perhaps the city buys the house from her and relocates her somewhere less covered in death.
No, we would like to have another meeting with him as well, if possible.
Yes.
It seems to be handled now.
Guess we'll sign off that you've completed the quest, and you can take that to him and speak with him.
Perfect. When may we speak to him?
I'm sure you can go now.
All right. Can we have a moment
Sure.
with my comrades and step somewhere private?
You step somewhere private.
We go to the loo.
The loo. Yeah, we're all in the one stall.
One little piece of
Freaking stinks in here. What do you
the
want?
one beside us.
Yeah. So it's blowing it up.
Oh, sorry. Sorry about
Some
that.
asshole's talking on the phone.
Yeah. So. Wait. One moment. Get out of here!
I'm actually pissing. I don't know why you followed me in here.
Where do we all stand on my father?
I try not to stand on your father.
I
Yeah,
think
standing on people's rude.
firebolt over the stall.
Rolled it.
The methane explodes.
You see a corpse just drop to the ground dead.
Shit goes everywhere.
The corpse falls. Yeah, the shit just falls out of his ass.
It's a huge box full of methane gas.
So you murdered a man in the stall of the Federation. You killed the Federation member.
We should give him up a rank now.
So, I don't. I think we need to speak honestly. Where do we stand on relations with my father? Do we trust him? Do we want to side with him? Do we believe in his intent?
Well, I think we all need to maybe make that deduction ourselves.
He has a beholder on his side. I'm with him.
I know you've known him a lot longer than I have. I thought I was out of the family for the longest time. I've never been one to trust really anybody from that family, and really until I met you and your sister. So I've kind of got a deep-seated mistrust for most all the Blackmores I've ever met in my life.
Good. Because you, from growing up in my home, I've noticed that you can have a trusted politician. And that's truly what my father is. He's not a true... He's not a true patron of the arcane. He only uses it for what he can gain out of it. He always has. And I don't believe we can trust him with anything. So I don't know if that means we need to make a deal with the devil to spite the devil that we do know, or if that means that... I don't know. I fear for my sister's fate right now. She's seemingly becoming more enthralled with power.
Does seem to be following in his footsteps quite.
So I don't know if we can necessarily trust her at this point. But I know we cannot trust my father.
When it's your time to make these decisions. On the way you want to see the world, or You want to leave it a better place than you left it? Or do you want to see it all in the, with your family at the top of whatever's left?
I don't care about the political gain. I would prefer we not have this war. I'd prefer we not have this feuding. I don't see the point of the grab for land and armies. It's not my agenda.
Large machine been set in motion.
There has been, and that's why I don't know if at this point we should act as double agents, possibly, because I don't think there's too many powers that can stand in his way other than Thorley at this point.
Make sure that you are prepared to follow through with what you're proposing here.
I know.
We're already in a dangerous enough game, but when you've made enemies every side, it's only going to get more precarious.
The walls fall in, and my greatest fear out of anything is that I may have to someday cross paths with my sister, with one of our paths being ended.
Do you think that you are prepared
That's my greatest fear.
for that to happen? That may be something you need to prepare for.
I can honestly say right now, I am not. I'm not ready to be in that situation. I'm not strong enough on my own to make that decision. But I do know that I don't want to see my father break the world over his ego and his lust for power.
Not knowledgeable over human politics, but I know where strength lies, and I think the strength lies with your family. We want to be against that, or do we want to be with that? We will need to leave. Do we want to stay, fight?
I think it's something we'll have to play by ear and see what cards are dealt. But I just wanted to be sure that we are all on the same page of not feeding the war machine as much as possible.
Where does that put us now with this task we are accomplishing here in Thorley?
The good side of it is that by bolstering Thorley, it is a sword that can not only preserve Blackmore, but keep it in check. If it is a friend of Blackmore.
There's a way to convince him to stay neutral.
This might not keep him on Alistair's side, but it also might not go against him.
Right, and that's what I'm looking towards, is might not necessarily joining forces, but not being opposed to Blackmore. I don't want to see it crushed. I don't want to see lives ruined over this. There's many innocents in that town.
How do you propose making Winston stay neutral and making him think it was his idea and not suspecting and maybe passing on the knowledge that you are not working in the best interest of father?
I don't know. All I know is possibly if he does parlay with Blackmore, possibly Thorley could talk him into a meeting of powers of sorts, or possibly something else, or at least try to check his power a little bit. I know he brought up having a warship of his own, which I would prefer not to put more of that out there, but they do seem to be the safest people to have that in their hands.
He did want an airship.
So possibly that's something not per se our hands touch, but to feed down the line to
It could
him.
be we let them know that a warship is on the way, but it takes time for this to be built. It takes time for things to happen, so it could be you stay neutral until the ship's built. And who knows with the war efforts if it will ever be.
I don't know.
So it might keep him in check with a promise to. It sounds to me, for some reason, it's you're going backwards to receive your name instead of moving forward to gain your name.
My name is not what's important to me. My goal here was to help my sister become a good rightful ruler, and she's gone down a path that I don't agree with. I don't necessarily think that she's evil. I just think that Alistair is manipulating her, and whatever else is being intertwined in with these forces is also manipulating her, and she's being subjected to that.
Yes, this may be beyond Alistair's capabilities there.
We've seen her do some
are
crazy
working on
stuff.
her.
So, I don't know. The more, like I said, I just really wanted to know that we all stood on the same ground, because I don't want to, I don't want to feed this war.
Yes. It's going to be very difficult to navigate, but I think we have the same goal in mind.
Good.
With you guys, regardless of this war, have no stakes.
Good.
Just indebted, and you're becoming friends, and don't leave friends. Without you, I might be dead. I'll be lost. So whichever you decide, I'll be with you.
Where do we go from here?
Suppose we talk to the king now and try to just make friends.
It's a good plan. Make friends, not allies.
Not be so aggressive in the pursuit of his alliance as we are of
Our own friendship with him.
We won't attack you if you don't attack us.
Alright.
And your father already thinks you're incapable of doing anything right, so if we fail at this, it will just be another.
Of course.
So, that's good.
We needed a serious moment to start talking about the politics of everything.
Yeah, no, that was good. So you make your way to your audience with the Lord of Thorley, Weston. All right, so
Let you take the lead here.
Oh shit.
I'll have to get another beer. I'm going to be out of this conversation.
okay.
I was going to stand pat and just
You
sit
enter
here and chill.
into the main hall of the castle there. Lord Thorley sitting upon his throne. Yeah, so as y'all enter, hear his voice. So, have you solved this issue? The Triton murders?
We believed we've put a stop to it. The culprits that have been identified have all been put to death. Some by choice of suicide,
Oh, grisly business.
but all the culprits that were involved and the murders have been accounted for.
Has Weston signed off on this?
He has.
Pull out the contract.
Pulls it out. Takes a moment to look over it. All right. So it appears that this issue's been solved for the time being.
Sure that maybe he was going to bring up the fact that the woman whose house these men overtook was in pretty grave sorts. Maybe there was something the city could do to remedy her situation for all the help that she supplied in this.
Speak
matter.
to Weston on this matter afterwards. I'm sure we can do something for her.
Are there still like a lot of guards in this room?
Yes.
Okay. Are they royal guards or are they like?
They're like
guards?
the elite royal
Okay, cool.
guards.
So I know we initially came here as emissaries for Blackmore,
Of course.
and of course we still stand on that to a certain bit, but we want to be as forthright with our intentions as possible.
All right. Speak your mind then.
We don't want to see war. I
No one
know
does.
our small adventuring group, we don't want to feed the war machine. We don't want to see lives slain. We know that Thorley has done a great job with the top of the house to maintain order. And
Yes.
we don't want to see Blackmore being crushed.
Right. No one would want to see their own house crushed. That's why you came here, to secure an alliance.
Right. We just don't want to see Alistair not have a good person to keep him in check. And we knew that you would be the best person for that.
Right, so you're saying you wish to see your family make it out alive, but you don't wish your family to take higher power.
I don't wish them to dethrone your city for number one.
I don't wish to see that either.
So I would prefer that you do ally with the Blackmores, because in the war effort, of course, you would share supplies. So,
Right, we would help protect them.
and that would be a good way of you being able to know what's going on and being able to keep his forces.
Right, so you've
in
completed,
eyesight.
or at least quelled so far, the murders of the Tritons. Without further information, who knows if this will come back up, but a job well done so far. And now about the airship. Where are we on that?
I have not talked to Alistair at all about an airship. I
Alright.
did not know he was receiving an airship when he did.
So it was a surprise to everyone,
Yes, it was. And that's,
especially the Driscolls.
of course. So
But
I'm more than happy to see you with an airship.
relay the message as soon as you can. Or at least that I want to have a meeting with Alistair so that he and I can discuss it. You've done your part. You've gained favor. I truly am grateful for what you've done here. But again, the full terms were just that. And I understand you don't have that negotiating power. So, I guess I'll send word to Alistair that I wish to speak with him.
If
And
you
we'll go from there.
are,
But
And-
you've done your part. If Alistair can do his, then we'll have a deal.
and overall, our group as adventurers are more than willing to continue to aid your cause.
Yes. Again, if any more trouble with these Triton murders come up, you will be called upon.
Of course.
Since you have experience with it, if we have any other issues that require men of your talents, then we'll call on you again. Right now, we consider you a friend of the city. It'd be great for you to keep it that way.
That's how we would like to stand overall throughout this mess.
So,
A pin or something we can have to where they know we're cool with you. Sorry, I misspoke. I'm sorry, King. Sorry.
I mean, while being considered a friend, you're in good standing with me, yes, but there's no commemorative pin that gives you
Well, I went into a bar and they like kicked me out,
access
so
above normal law.
I didn't know if I needed access.
You
to
got
certain
kicked out of a
bars.
bar?
Yeah, they said.
Was he being rowdy?
No, it was because he's blue.
Oh, which bar?
It was a non-human or a human-only habit.
In the docks?
Yeah, I think so.
The port? I'll have my men go check that out.
If you don't mind.
It is such a beautiful city you have here. It is unfortunate that small stains can tarnish.
Yes, we don't want that.
If you would, I know this might be asking a lot, but I think it might be beneficial if once you do have a meeting with Alistair, you keep us in on the loop of the trade agreements or parlay agreements, because if what he might not be able to give, we might be able to help a cure for you.
I understand. Generally, business between two lords is private, but I'll share what I feel is necessary.
As my companion has reiterated, it really is our goal to de-escalate these tensions as they've been growing, and that may not only be in Blackmore's favor, also in really every house involved. And if there is any in the future anything that you need done more covertly that you think may help de-escalate these situations, we may be able to act on your behalf in those types of matters as well.
I understand. Something of that importance comes up, I will be sure to have Winston summon you. All right. That's all I have for you today. I appreciate it. Again, great work. Enjoy your time.
What's up next to my other butt?
So once we get out and like kind of walking around, should we do something about Delwyn?
Go see him.
I think that's a bud we definitely need to snip.
I think we still water that bud.
You think so?
Well, let's see what his next plan is.
Because we did stupidly tell Alistair about Delwyn.
Well, let's try to see what his next means of action is.
We probably should go pay him a visit.
See if it's going towards one of
See
your
where we
father's
stand.
allies or any other innocents that might die. Which humans aren't innocents, but you know what I mean.
Of course.
Good distraction is not worth wasting.
I agree, but
if we're trying to get something done covertly over here, having them setting off something else might be very beneficial.
true. So I do think we need to pay him a visit to at least see where the knife is pointed.
Yeah, he'll brag, and then he'll tell us the next plan.
So,
and then
possibly we aid them, possibly we don't.
Persuade them to another course of action.
A hideout is always nice to have as well.
Of course. So,
especially one with a lot of people in between.
So, should we head out today and...
We could also hit up the Phoenix Feather.
Yeah.
If they got water breathing.
That's true. I think they also had haste.
Phoenix Feathers and Sable.
Yeah, and that's right out of Sable, right? Yeah.
So, we'll, I guess we'll pack up and...
Y'all are
Way
go to
across.
Sable?
We're gonna go to
No, the Under Earthers.
Yeah, Under Earthers, which is half a day from Sable.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But it's like
Y'all are
4
gonna go to
days away.
Sable?
Currently at war with Sable.
Yeah, we're at war with Sable, but
Yeah. I mean,
y'all can change y'all's flavor. I can't, but let's just go meet. Let's go meet with the Under Earthers.
I don't think we should go to Sable just yet, but yeah, we'll go to the Under Earthers and
I can go into Sable.
yeah. You can. I would have to disguise self.
Maybe there's Under Earthers that can run in and do business for us.
Can't
Yeah.
you alter yourself into another human?
Alter. I don't know if it changes your appearance like that.
It gives you like
Read it
gills
again.
and shit.
Okay.
Right, but not.
I don't think it changes you. That'd be like disguise self. Or...
Okay.
I don't know. We can find out.
So, any other plans? It's only 9, 10 in the morning. Get the horses, head out.
Think so.
Make like a baby and head out.
The gems that were used to capture those elementals.
You can change your appearance,
Really?
including height, weight, facial features, sound of your voice,
Well,
length of
shit.
hair, coloration, disguising characteristics, if any.
Yeah.
Well, that's a great spell. Perfect.
You can make yourself appear as any member of any other race.
That's fine.
Nice.
So you basically can become that person.
How long does it last? Hour?
Oh shit, I don't know. Click off of it.
Where did we get those gems that can?
Alistair gave them to you.
Actually gave it to us. We may need to do some investigation and see
Some
We
research.
can't locate some more of those.
where they came from.
That was the whole point of the alliance too, is that Driscoll could build the ship and
Right.
Blackmore could supply the
don't
special
even have
items that they
anybody that
needed.
can build it.
Yeah, we may need to do some investigation.
Some backdoor and spying.
Trying to find a blueprint.
So you're
That
gonna-
or a vault. At wherever. Something. Yeah.
That is a mystery.
If we were able to obtain more of those ourselves,
And
Let's,
sell them to Driscoll.
large bargaining chip to
Just give everybody warships and be like, fuck it.
Oh, we could sell those to Driscoll for
Okay.
some money.
mutual assured destruction.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
could go back on the mountain.
Then
and,
we'll
like,
just go to Waterdeep and wait for it to all blow over.
Probably something we need to do is maybe run to Waterdeep and get some of those fucking. Try to find some of the crystals or whatever.
We need to.
Speaking of which, to recap a point.
Yeah.
My sister is in Waterdeep, going
she
after
is.
that's
Bolton Star.
that Voltum Star.
Verdant Star.
I don't know why anybody would want it, especially Alistair, if it didn't have some sort of destructive power involved. Because he said he had something in mind for that warship. Give
So,
it some bang.
let me see. Where's this map? Are we closer to Black? It's,
Y'all are in Thorley,
yeah, and that's,
which is closest
that's
to Blackmore.
Far.
So yeah, y'all are all the way across the
Far
country
west.
from the Under Earthers.
Yeah, and Earthers is like here, and we're here.
Mm-hmm.
And Sable's like here.
Mhm.
And Blackmore's there.
Roughly, yeah.
But we still have to go.
And Narrows down here.
Isn't it the river's coming all the way through here?
Yeah.
So we gotta go this way, I think. Here it is.
Yeah, and it might be faster to sail the river to Marrow, get off at the bridge there, and then go
Yeah,
up to
that's
the
Marrow
Under
there.
Earthers. That's
Yeah.
probably your fastest route.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah, we're gonna either that or go north to Blackmore and see Blackmore.
We've got horses and wagon though.
Yeah, you can travel the road; it'll just be slower. But I don't know if time is a worry for you right now or not.
I don't think it is per
Do you
se,
want to
and it's somewhere
see-
that we could hide in.
Do
Yeah, I think
you
we'll,
want to see your family, or are we gonna keep rolling?
We might want to go ahead and equip this covered wagon if we're going to be road travelers a little bit, maybe without a home.
We could put a ballista in the back. That'd be fucking dope.
Mm. So you're trying to outfit your wagon to like have like beds and shit.
Yeah, maybe some
Upgrade it a bit.
like get some cots so that
Come.
a little more than we can carry on horse, but we can
Right.
set them out.
Yeah, have load up some cots in the back so when you set up your tents, you can have better bedding.
Pretty heavy campsite.
Yeah,
stuff.
because we're probably gonna be living.
Okay, so
out
you
of
want
this
some
for a
like some
while.
cots,
Like
some nicer
Cooking
pillows,
kettles.
cooking kettles.
Maybe a lockbox that's like bolted into it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Lockbox bolted into it, teapot or something.
Yeah.
It's like anything else you could think of.
Maybe long-term food and stuff like
Longer term,
Like dried meats and stuff.
Yeah.
Get some more spell scroll stuff. Go ahead and like set that
Dried
up.
meats.
Yeah.
So like a box of papers and ink.
Okay. Figure out how much cost you want to spend on that.
Okay.
And then you can write down, how much materials you're getting for whatever you're trying to buy. I forgot what you said, but so all that stuff. Anything else outside of that realm, like for your campsite and stuff like that? I'm just trying to come up with a monetary cost.
We
for that.
can try to get the Quill's feather token and try to train him to fly us around.
Because once you take him out, he's out.
He's out. Or we do it for a rainy day.
So once he's out, you got to bring this big ass bird with you.
Everywhere we go.
Right.
It'd be like a big ass trinket. We'll just keep
Let's
with the
wait a
card.
couple levels
We'll
for
keep with
that.
the card.
Because it might be a good escape item.
Yeah, we need a druid.
Now, if we could like whisper on a moth and have him appear.
That's what I'm saying. We need like a druid with speak with animals type of shit.
Okay.
We're your homie. We'll build you some like armor and shit. Just carry us around in the
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Do you like the giant eagles?
I can cast invisibility on himself, so he just flies invisible. And
Hey, what's up, Haiku?
all right, we'll we'll pimp out the
Is there any
Anything else you could think of?
firewood.
Is there anything you need to
Firewood?
study,
Oh, like a book for the road?
investigate?
Probably those crystals.
crystals, your wand stuff. I don't know if you
Yeah, I'll get a book on that too.
You need to gain proficiency, don't you?
I can't do it without a
man, that's
teacher.
rough.
Without a teacher.
That's gonna be like 10 weeks. I
Yeah,
think.
you need to do that. And then again, for the long term investigating and stuff, you gotta take down time to.
Yeah, I mean, writing in the back of the card, I could probably do research, like reading books and
Well,
stuff like that.
the issue with that is that like the reason you take the week for downtime to research is that gives you the time to like go search through the library and find all these different books. I mean, you just have like one book on the subject, then it's not really the same. That's what that whole week downtime
Gotcha.
is simulating.
Thinking firewood, thinking dried meats.
Yeah, I mean,
We can bring some like
some of that stuff you just get on.
sheep. We can just have some like a cow behind us. We can slaughter along the way, you know. I'm just kidding.
I mean, a little coop of chickens, probably. Not a bad idea.
Could we make the cart sturdier, where it won't just get like fucking busted up,
Reinforce the
Yeah.
spokes, wheels, and stuff like
like
that.
the chassis of it?
Okay.
We want a spare wheel.
Okay, a spare tire, a spare wooden wheel.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's smart. Okay, so we'll say reinforcing the wagon, all that stuff you wanted. This is excluding your stuff too.
Right.
That. Of course.
So maybe we're gonna stay in town like a week.
Chickens? How many chickens?
4 chickens.
Yeah, 3 or 4 chickens.
Could just do like 2 chickens and have them lay eggs.
I was
use
gonna say,
it
yeah,
for that.
3 or 4 chickens. They lay eggs, and
This is getting
Get some
to
chicken.
be a fucking
we're,
caravan.
exactly. That's what we're building is our
Chicken
caravan.
feed. I get some
because
chicken feed.
we
Obviously,
may not be staying in town.
No.
Okay,
We
so
might have to set up outside of town somewhere.
we'll say all of this. We'll call it 100 gold with the reinforcing of the wagon, the chickens, all the
How much
equipment.
time?
I'll say for the reinforcement,
I just
we'll call that
I mean, unless there's a
Working-
trade-in thing we can
working
do.
hard. Yeah, I'd say just working hard on it for, I'd say, take them 3 days or so to reinforce it and get your stuff all set up. Or
That works. I think we
Yeah.
can use the time a little bit.
I can use a little bit to research the crystals.
I can just take a week and
Yeah.
try to research and get it all sorted out.
Because I'm sure you probably want to pick up some poisons or something too, or some potions at least. Or
Just gonna
I wish we could
relax.
brew our own potions, but we don't have scroll
Good
anymore.
with the proficiencies. All right. So while you're taking the week of downtime, this feels like a. What time is it? 11:29. This feels like a natural stopping point.
We could wait till we get to the Under Earthers, maybe.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do, man.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not-
whatever you want to do.
So you're not gonna.
I don't know what you have planned. So.
Exactly. So.
Just gives we kind of have where we're going, so
Mhm.
it gives you shit to get ready for.
Yeah, you're traveling all the way across the country. Some things might happen. So.
Yeah.
Especially in wartime.
Mm-hmm.
I better not just try to fast travel that. We're
Yeah.
actually gonna be
Mm-hmm.
doing it.
Right. So.
Oh, he's gay.
It feels like a good natural point. Get us back into the game.
Should we go ahead and like roll on my research?
You can roll to see what you get. And
Okay.
then I'll have it for you next week.
Sounds good.
Let me
Just
pull
try
it
to
up.
get like the bulk of the stuff out of the way, so that when we get into it, we
So
can
you're
get into it
researching
clean.
what?
The crystals to capture the Genasi's, or not the Genasi's,
what
the
you mean.
elementals.
Take the 10-day. You add your intelligence modifier to the roll. And remember, you can spend gold, 100 gold, for another +1 bonus.
I'm gonna use luck. Nice. 24.
24. Roll a d6 as well.
4.
Okay. And I'll have those results for you.
That's research.
on the gym.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 24 and 4.
He's researching the gyms. I will try to take time the week to do a little more research on that verdant star.
Okay. So you're gonna do a research roll as well. All right. Roll me a d20 plus your intelligence modifier.
16 plus 4, so 20.
Roll me a
4.
Okay.
Zero, you want to try to read while we're doing this?
No, I'm just gonna stay around the docks and keep a lookout for, more water genasi.
Okay.
Maybe talk to some dog hands to just ask them like, "Hey, I've heard of this place called Waterdeep. What is it? Can you tell me some information on what it is? How far away is it? Like, I have a friend that went there. What's the best passage to get there? How much? Just to gain knowledge on what Waterdeep is, because I have no clue where or what it is.
Okay. So you're asking who?
Just some dock hands and be around the docks and look for water genasi, and then just kind of ask around like, what would it take for me to get to Waterdeep? How far away is
Merchants and
it?
stuff.
like, is it a big place? Like, just try to gain knowledge of just
Okay.
like, because I have no idea what it is. So just I know Lilith's going there, and I've kind of tried to protect her before
I
she
understand.
left. So
yeah, I will tell you all that. That will take me a minute to look up how far away it
well,
is.
no, you know, I just
But he
meant,
tells
like,
you,
yeah,
and
that's
gives
all
you
it
some
was.
knowledge. He lets you know that it's the largest city, like on this side of the world. Like
They're gaining knowledge, so I'm just trying to figure out what this place is, and
he's pretty fucking far away. It's in the Sword Coast, and the
I mean, I know what it is personally.
right. Yeah.
Just,
So he
just
fills
so,
you in on basically what your knowledge is.
Yeah. Just so I know that when next time people say Waterdeep, I kind of have.
It gives
some
your
sort
character your player knowledge.
Yeah. That's all.
I feel you.
Just trying to build the world because I don't know what it is. So.
Right. Yeah. You're a little mountain boy.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Wizards out there making friends.
So we'll call that the sesh for this week. Felt good to play again.
Yeah, missed it.
Took me a second to fucking remember what happened, but as soon as it got mentioned, I started remembering everything.
Exactly.
That was a good session, good fight, good RP.
Yeah, I thought that was the best
Great
RP we've had in a
creative
while.
trap setting. That was wonderful.
Good night.
Had to set up shit for the political aspect of what's coming,
Yeah, no, that was an important conversation.
both party-wise and
I mean,
emissary-wise.
We're getting to the point to where we probably gonna have to pick a side.
Yep, we've been riding the fence for a little while.
Or keep playing
have
both
to-
sides.
You're gonna have to pick a
little
side
bit of-
eventually.
little
Yeah.
bit of Big Brother action.
Play it till it burns out.
No, sometimes siding with the most corrupt will get the outcome you're really looking for.
Right.
Who knows, man?
All right.
Might have hits up some contacts.
I was gonna say them two might have completely different end goals.
Yeah, we have no idea. So
Very possible.
that's where we'll call it for tonight. Happy birthday to
Happy birthday,
James.
he is 77 years old today.
Yeah.
He's looking good for it.
77 blowjobs today.
None of them for me. Well,
It was exhausting. My jaw is just killing me.
Oh man.
lots of nutrition.
Had to get the damn it, I forgot what it was called. What they call it in that Dragon Ball Z thing?
Oh, the special cream?
Special ointment.
Sacred cream.
Sacred ointment.
Sacred ointment.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, so if you enjoyed hanging out, give us a follow. I upload our videos to YouTube at Iron Ledge Gaming. We're like a week behind now, so last week's episode will go up
Finally.
tonight.
Finally.
I'll put it up tonight. And then we'll get caught up. I'll probably put them both up. I'll put this one up midweek or so we'll be back on our normal schedule because I don't plan on missing anytime soon.
More talented than me.
So, yeah. That's where we'll leave you. See you next
Bye,
week around
Heiko.
8 o'clock. Later, Heiko. Later, whoever else is
See
here.
y'all later.